Hello dear readers and subscribers. There are numerous ways to stay on top of what is happening in the art world today, and the ArtFacts Heat Index is one of them. A data-driven system designed to track career momentum and highlight the artists making the biggest waves. Earlier this week, ArtFacts updated their Heat Index, and 5 artists are new to the index. So let's have a closer look at who's hot in the art world. We start with Małgorzata Mirgatas, born in 1978 in Zakopane, Poland, and she lives and works in Czarnogóra, Poland. She's a Romani artist and educator, but also an activist who tackles anti-Roma stereotypes while constructing an affirmative iconography of Roma identity. Her practice intertwines art and activism, as she seeks to redefine the representation of Roma communities. As she states, it is hard to separate activism from art. These two activities merge, permeating and affecting each other. I can't shout. I thought that what I can do is talk about my community, show how we see ourselves, and the tool I use for it is art. Mirgatas is best known for her vibrant textile collages, which depict everyday life, relationships, and shared experiences within the Roma community. She collects fabrics and materials from family and friends, curtains, jewelry, shirts and sheets, imbuing her patchwork with both personal and a historical resonance. These compositions function as micro-carriers of history, where intimate and tangible fragments unite, revising the dominant, often reductive perspectives on Roma identity. Nolan Oswald Dennis, born in 1988 in Lusaka, Zambia, is a paradisciplinary artist based in Johannesburg, South Africa. His work explores what they describe as black consciousness of space and the material and metaphysical conditions of decolonization. Dennis investigates the hidden structures that shape our social and also political imagination through diagrams, drawings, and models, questioning the politics of space and time through a system-specific rather than site-specific approach. Their practice unveils the underlying conditions that organize our political subterrane, exposing the frameworks that govern physical and ideological landscapes. Up next we have Sin Wai Kin, born in 1991 in Toronto, Canada, who is currently based in London. The multidisciplinary artist works in performance, moving images, writing and print. Using speculative fiction as a central strategy, Sin confronts binary constructs and assumptions about objective truth and reality as a true postmodern artist, creating fantastical tales that disrupt normative processes of desire, identification and objectification. Sin is predominantly known for their extra and post-human drag avatars, who serve as a means to explore the fluidity of the body, reimagining relationships between selfhood and also the collective gaze. Up next we have Virley Baas, who I thought would already be in the Heat Index. Born in 1981 in Santiago de los Caballeros, the Dominican Republic, Baas is a New York-based artist whose practice reimagines diasporic histories. Her paintings, sculptures and installations, although the emphasis is definitely on her painterly practice, combine historical narratives with collective mythologies, but also personal aspects, intertwining folklore, science fiction, but also resistance. Baas's visually rich compositions incorporate diverse representational cues, including hair textures, textile patterns, plant life, and iconography associated with healing and power. She examines Hispaniola's history shaped by colonialism and migration, often painting directly onto historical materials, such as found maps, travelogues, and documents, to disrupt them and assert alternative perspectives. We conclude with Ikshan Adams, born in 1982 in Cape Town, South Africa, where the artist continues to work and reside. Adams is a multidisciplinary artist working in textile, sculpture, performance and installation. Born and raised in Bonteheuvel, a suburb shaped by South Africa's history of racial segregation, Adams draws upon his complex background, intersecting racial, sexual and religious identities. His work serves as a palimpsest, inscribed with traces of personal histories, but also collective ones, blending fact with myth. As Adams explains, I'm interested in the personal stories recorded on the surface. What is recorded is not necessarily always a factual account, but can be what is imagined. A combination of myth-making and meaning-making. At the heart of Adam's practice is an intuitive engagement with materiality, where textiles, beads, wire and linoleum become metaphors for memory, labor and transformation. You can read the complete article online at contemporaryartistry.com, and feel free to discover also our segment with industry-approved career advice for artists, comprising of numerous webinars, free resources, articles on how to improve your chances for success in the art world, accompanied by a series of career tools to professionalize your art business. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're interested in more trending art, feel free to watch our video on a new visual tendency in painting today. Next, support us on Patreon and please consider subscribing to stay posted for more contemporary art. Bye.